Tynvara was a world of oceans, its endless waters teeming with life so vibrant and diverse that travelers across the galaxy once described it as a living jewel. The Aquarans, its intelligent inhabitants, were a graceful species of aquatic beings who had thrived in harmony with their environment for millennia. With their iridescent, scale-like exteriors, translucent fins, and melodic voices, they were as much a part of their oceanic world as the coral forests and luminescent sea creatures. For ages, they had been careful stewards of their home, but the allure of progress had proven their undoing. Centuries of industrial expansion had brought prosperity to the Aquarans, allowing them to build great underwater cities and advance their knowledge of the universe. But their ambitions had consequences. Deep-sea mining operations stripped the ocean floors bare, factories released toxins into the currents, and energy extraction systems disrupted delicate ecosystems. Slowly but surely, Tynvara's oceans turned dark, its once thriving habitats becoming lifeless wastelands. The corals bleached and crumbled, marine species vanished, and the Aquarans' shimmering cities grew silent as despair took root. Deep beneath the surface, in one of the last sanctuaries of their kind, the Aquaran Council gathered in solemnity. Elder Nerith, whose once vivid scales were now dull and brittle, addressed the assembly with a heavy heart. His voice carried the weight of generations who had seen their world fall to ruin. "We stand on the precipice of extinction," he said, his melodic tone tinged with sorrow. "Our oceans, the lifeblood of Tynvara, are poisoned. Our ancestors entrusted us with this world, and we have failed them. Unless we find a solution, there will be no future for our people." A younger Aquaran named Lyra, her fins glowing faintly with determination, swam forward. "Elder, we cannot accept this fate. Surely there are others in the galaxy, species with knowledge and resources, who can help us. We must reach out." Nerith sighed deeply, the bioluminescent patterns on his body dimming. "We have tried before, Lyra. Our pleas have gone unanswered, or worse, met with scorn. Who would aid a species that destroyed its own home?" Lyra's eyes narrowed, her fins flaring. "Then let us try again. Not everyone in the galaxy sees us as beyond redemption. The humans, they are new to the galactic community, are they not? Their reputation suggests they value second chances. Perhaps they will see our plight differently." There was a murmur of uncertainty among the council. The humans were a bold and unpredictable species, known for both their ingenuity and their recklessness. Yet, faced with no other options, Nerith finally relented. "Send the message. If they respond, it will be the will of the currents." To the Aquaran's surprise, the humans responded swiftly. Within days, a delegation of scientists and engineers arrived in the orbit of Tynvara. Their ships descended into the depths of the oceans in sleek vessels designed to withstand extreme environments. The Aquarans watched with a mix of hope and trepidation as the humans disembarked in their council chamber, their protective suits gleaming faintly in the dim water. Leading the team was Dr. Evelyn Carter, a renowned environmental scientist whose work in planetary restoration had earned her accolades across the galaxy. Alongside her were engineers, biologists, and technicians, including the ever-optimistic Marcus Grant, who marveled at the underwater world despite its decay. Lyra approached the humans cautiously, her bioluminescent patterns glowing in a gesture of greeting. "Thank you for answering our call," she said, her voice carrying a melodic resonance even through the translation devices. Dr. Carter inclined her head respectfully. "Your message was urgent, and your world's condition is dire. We've seen environmental devastation before, but Tynvara's beauty shines through, even now. If we can help, we will." Elder Nerith swam forward, his movements slow and deliberate. "Your reputation precedes you, humans. You are known for your creativity, but also your boldness. Do you truly believe you can heal an ocean as vast and poisoned as ours?" Evelyn's gaze was steady. "We've faced similar challenges on our own world. It wasn't easy, and it took time, but we learned from our mistakes. If your people are willing to work with us, I believe there's a chance for Tynvara to recover. Over the following weeks, the humans and Aquarans worked together, forming an unlikely alliance. Dr. Carter's team set up mobile labs, deployed drones to survey the oceans, and collected samples to analyze the toxins and their effects. Lyra became their primary liaison, fascinated by the humans' technology and their determination. The drones, sleek and nimble, moved through the water like artificial fish, mapping the damaged ecosystems and collecting data with precision. As the collaboration deepened, conversations between the two species grew more personal. One evening, as Evelyn and Lyra reviewed data in one of the mobile labs, Lyra asked, "Your world, Earth. Did it ever suffer as ours does now?" Evelyn paused, her expression thoughtful. "It did. For a long time, we took our environment for granted. We polluted our air, our rivers, our oceans. Entire species vanished because of our carelessness. But eventually, we realized the cost of our actions. People began to fight for change. We developed technologies to repair the damage, and though we still have challenges, we've come a long way." Lyra's bioluminescent fins glowed softly. "Then there is hope for Tynvara. If humans could save their world, perhaps we can save ours too." The turning point came when Marcus, while studying the chemical makeup of the toxins, discovered a type of microbe on Earth capable of breaking down similar pollutants. "These microbes are incredible," he explained during a council meeting. "They consume the toxins and convert them into harmless compounds. If we can adapt them to survive in Tynvara's oceans, they could clean the water without harming marine life." Elder Nerith was cautious. "And what of unintended consequences? Can you guarantee these microbes won't disrupt our ecosystems further?" Evelyn nodded. "That's why we're running controlled tests first. We want to ensure their safety before deploying them on a larger scale. This is a collaborative effort, Elder. Trust is vital." The trials began in a secluded region of the ocean. The microbes were introduced into a particularly polluted area, and the humans and Aquarans monitored the results closely. Within days, the murky water began to clear, revealing patches of coral that had been buried under layers of sludge. Lyra watched in awe as tiny fish returned to the area, their movements tentative but hopeful. "It's working," Marcus said, his excitement palpable. "This is just the beginning." Over the following months, the restoration efforts expanded. The humans deployed fleets of drones to distribute the microbes, while also introducing other technologies to revitalize the ocean floor and rebuild habitats. The Aquarans, inspired by the humans' dedication, became active participants, sharing their knowledge of the ocean's natural rhythms and patterns. One day, as Evelyn and Lyra swam through a newly restored coral forest, Lyra turned to her human companion. "You've given us more than a solution, Evelyn. You've given us hope. For so long, we believed our world was beyond saving. You've shown us it's not." Evelyn smiled. "The credit belongs to both our species, Lyra. Healing a world takes more than technology, it takes a willingness to believe in a better future." Years later, Tynvara's oceans had returned to their former glory. The poisoned waters were a distant memory, replaced by vibrant coral cities and thriving marine life. The partnership between humans and Aquarans became a symbol of hope throughout the galaxy, proving that even the most devastated worlds could be healed through unity and determination. Though the humans eventually returned to Earth, their legacy on Tynvara endured, a testament to the power of cooperation and resilience in the face of despair.